Five houses, 4 investors, 3 buyers, 2 notice of interest, and 1 seller. Wait, 1 seller and 5 houses? That's correct. 4 investors but only 3 buyers? That's correct. 2 notice of interest, 2 please, 1. Sometimes these real estate deals get really convoluted. A lot of times we glaze over the little details that happen behind the scenes. And like these deals, hey, you bought it for this, you sold it for that, and made the money. That's true, but most deals have a little bit of a hiccup in them. Now this deal I'm going to tell you about was the most convoluted deal that I've dealt with in a long time. This deal started normal enough. One seller calls us up. My sales rep goes out there. He says he's got 5 properties. Okay. That's not totally normal. 5 properties to sell for his mom. He's the power of attorney for his mom. So he's negotiating with this son on behalf of the mom for these 5 property package. While he's negotiating, there's another investor that comes into the scene. So my sales rep comes back to me and says, hey, there's another party making an offer on this. His name's X. What do you want to do? And I said, oh, I happen to know him. Let me call him up. So I called up the investor. I came back to my rep and I said, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make our best offer. He's going to make his best offer. And whoever wins, we're going to split the deal. Sounds good. So there's 2 investors now. So we go make the offer. They make their offer. The other investor wins. He gets the property under contract, and we have him file a notice of interest. 1 notice of interest. So now we're splitting this deal. So he's got it under contract. We go get the videos on all 5 of these properties. We send it out to our buyers list, and we find 2 buyers for 5 properties. 1 buyer is buying 2 properties, 1 buyer is buying 3 properties. And we proceed to go forward to closing. Two days before closing, the title company opens title, which they should have opened it before that, and they find a second notice of interest, an earlier notice of interest that was filed 3.5 years ago. Enter investor number 3.
My joys and I know my woes.
An obstacle comes, you adapt and overcome. Another obstacle comes, you adapt and overcome. That's it.
You gotta know your friends.
I knew who he was. I had a personal relationship with him, so I called him up. I said, what do you want to do here? And he said, 3.5 years ago, I met with them. They agreed to sell me these properties. They didn't go forward with that, so I filed a notice of interest. He says, I'm going to sue them for specific performance and all this stuff. I calmed him down. So we started negotiations between him and the seller. We kind of stayed in between that. Finally, we got him to a reasonable settlement. It ended up being worth $10,000 to my friend. Kudos to him. Everybody's happy. So now we're going to closing. We go to closing. Remember the investor that was buying these 3 houses? He pulled out. He doesn't want them anymore. So enter investor number 4. So investor number 4 comes in and says, I've got 2 buyers for these 3 properties. His 2 buyers buy these 3 properties, and 1 buyer buys these. So that's why there's 3 buyers now.
They sure did leave a lot of stuff behind, though. Look at them hams and oats and corn and sweet taters.
And sausages and bacon.
Yeah, and that ain't all, honey. Look what else they left.
5 houses, 4 investors, 3 buyers, 2 notice of interest, and 1 seller. Smooth sailing easy. You'd be like, wow, that was easy. Every deal is going to have a little treat for you.
Come on and join us. Oh, you fellers is so nice. Thank you. No thanks needed, Rover Joe.
Just never know what's going to be.